Let's talk about getting extension. If you say it, I'll punch you in the chest. Sure, releasing the ball out in front of your body is really helpful. It's closer to the hitter, that makes sense. Visual velocity, that makes sense. But how you get there really matters. You don't get extension. Let me tell you how you don't get it. You don't get it by leaping off the mound and flattening your pelvis. We keep the pelvis tilted in our hinge longer. It gives us more time to add energy to the ball and more time to make adjustments, okay? So we don't want to get it by leaping. We also don't want to get it by reaching with the arm. You get extension by stopping the pelvis from rotating and letting the upper body go through. The attractor is known as upper body first. In agility, when we make large changes of direction, we want the upper body to go first, not the lower body. Our turn happens right here. We have to stop the pelvis from spinning to rotate and release the ball out in front. We get more time to add energy to the ball. Our command is better out here. We're healthier out here. And I can't make a breaking ball go down before it goes up if I spin my pelvis and release it from back here. If I stop the pelvis, I can rotate and release it out front. Not to mention the fact that when you let go of the baseball, the muscles on the back of your shoulder tend to surrender like a guy losing a tug of war. And that leaves the biceps alone to resist long axis distraction, humeral head elevation, and terminal elbow extension. And the biceps raging eccentrically, if we trace the biceps upward, it attaches to the labrum, and it is the biceps that often tears the labrum off the socket with a linear deceleration pattern, the result of trying to get extension, okay? Not to mention the fact that the muscles in your forearm that protect the UCL, the flexor pronators, they flex the wrist, flex the fingers, and pronate the forearm. We call them the first responders because they sit right on top of the UCL. They're the protectors of the UCL. When the biceps is raging eccentrically, it's the number one supinator of the forearm, and it reciprocally inhibits the flexor pronators. The UCL is left on its own to attenuate the forces, and it can't. We see a lot of injuries to UCLs out here. So let's get over this idea of getting extension, and let's control the pelvis. The pelvis is the center of the universe. Hinge it, lock it, close the front door, rotate the upper body through, and release the ball out front. That's how you get extension.